Welcome to GOO ROO Beauty. I am Jodi, and today I want to share with you some products that I've been trialing that I have been absolutely loving. A bit of a spoiler there, but these are products that I ordered from Adore Beauty. They reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested in sharing some reviews of some products that they offer on their website. Now, of course I said yes. What I like about Adore Beauty, first of all, they are Australian owned. They are a website that you can order many different makeup brands from. I will tell you right now that they are guaranteed authentic branded products, and they offer a large range of brands that you've come to know and love. So brands like Benefit, brands like Napoleon Purtis, Laura Mercier, YSL, gosh, so many more brands, GHD, Kevin Murphy, The Balm, much more. I will include a link down below to their website as well as to these products that I'm reviewing for you today. They offer free shipping within Australia and also little samples in there as well. So do go and check out Adore Beauty. I do quite appreciate the service that they provide, the range, and the fact that they are, again, genuine, authentic sellers of many well-known, sought-after brands. The products that I want to share with you and review today are three little products for the face that I have been loving. First up, a couple of foundations from Laura Mercier. I know many of you love my foundation reviews. I love, as a rule, Laura Mercier face products. They do foundations, concealers, powders, also their bronzers and their highlighters. They do those extremely well. I love Laura Mercier. You can buy it in store at David Jones, but it's not at every David Jones store, and it's difficult sometimes to get your hands on. So don't forget about Adore Beauty if you are interested in getting your hands on Laura Mercier. Now, they have reformulated the cult product, the Silk Cream Foundation. They offer two different varieties now of the Silk Cream Foundation. First up, there is the Silk Cream Oil-Free Photo Edition Foundation, and I will let you know a little bit more about this one in a bit. The other Silk Cream is the Silk Cream Moisturising Photo Edition Foundation. Now, they are both labelled Photo Edition Foundations, so they are designed to look beautiful in picture and in video. I certainly have found that that is the case, and I will be reviewing those in this video. So for my aging, pigmented, porish, combination T-zone oily skin, I will show you how these two foundations apply and last throughout the day. So a bit of a comparison there for you. And I'm also going to share with you a makeup finishing spray from Skindinavia. They are the kings of makeup setting sprays. Of course, Urban Decay source their makeup setting sprays from Scandinavia. This one is the bridal makeup finishing spray. The Fine Mist oil-free, paraben-free product that is supposed to keep your makeup on all day. It's supposed to resist the effects of excess moisture and keep you looking photo ready as well. So if you're going to a ball, if you're getting ready for a wedding, if you are attending any kind of event where you really want to look great in photos, these products are going to be of interest to you. So I want to start up with the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturising Photo Edition Foundation. Love the packaging. A beautiful lightweight plastic tube holds the normal 30 mils of product. Very easy dispensing. I was afraid that a moisturizing foundation would be too much, too rich for my combination skin. Sometimes those products just they break up, they never set, they don't stay long. I look oil slicky all day, they sit on top of my skin all day. But you know what? The ingredients have me intrigued because it does contain a silk protein blend. That is a blend of silk protein fiber and glycerin to help retain and deliver moisture into the skin. It does also contain tea extract, which helps to smooth the skin. I see that it is smoothing. Also shea butter and sodium hyaluronate, which is a moisturizing complex that provides moisturizing benefits, and also a pearlescent pigment that scatters light and luminizes the skin. So with a bit of powder in my T-zone, I feel like this product does look beautiful, luminizing without looking slicky on my combination skin. The ingredients list starts with my very favorite foundation ingredient, cyclopentasiloxane. I know you're sick of hearing me talk about it, but I am pretty much guaranteed to love a foundation with cyclopentasiloxane in it. I find that they seem to be a beautiful coverage foundation. They seem to apply very nicely, and it also seems to be very smoothing. Any foundation with that ingredient, they are the benefits that I experience from those foundations. So with that ingredient right up front, I'm onto a good thing. Second ingredient, water, then phenyltrimethicone, ethyl hexyl palmitate, glycerin, butylene glycol, PEG-12 dimethicone, cross polymer, then shea butter, ethyl esters, and much, much more. So it is silicone based, and with my favorite ingredients, certainly can't go wrong. Product claims for this moisturizing silk cream foundation is that it gives a 12-hour wear. It's a moisturizing formula for a photo ready, flawless canvas and a natural looking radiant finish. I would vouch for all of those things. I find that it lasts nicely on my skin. I am using it with the oil-free foundation primer from Laura Mercier. It accompanies this product beautifully for my combination skin. And they also say that it's a revamped formula. It features a long wear formula that blends seamlessly onto the skin. It does. It hides, they say, even hard to cover imperfections. It is a beautiful coverage. They say it's intensely pigmented and leaves a flawless finish, making it ideal for video, photography and special events. It's infused with a silk protein blend and it retains and delivers moisture to normal and dry skin. Create a radiant look with this hydrating foundation. I will now cut to the application and show you how it lasts throughout the day. You shake it very well, squeeze out a pea-sized amount. My favorite way of applying this foundation is with a damp beauty blender. I find that it's just so easy to apply. You just use a stippling motion with that sponge. Very, very quickly it's blended in. With one layer of this product, I am getting a very, very decent medium coverage. I would say medium plus, to be honest. And this foundation is beautiful and smoothing on my pores. I am using it with the oil-free primer today. I just find that it's a beautiful finish. I'm getting a nice dewy glow after I've applied it, and it dries down to just a lovely hydrated look. About half an hour has passed now and the foundation is still looking lovely on my skin. I'm still getting a really nice coverage from it, still looking smoothed and still looking hydrated. Hopefully as I turn my head you can see that my skin just has, you know, a bit of radiance to it, a bit of hydration to it. Today I'll be using Laura Mercier's loose setting powder in translucent, and this is my new favorite way of applying powder. I just used that same damp beauty blender that I used to apply my foundation. So this is where I get oiliest throughout the day, around my nostrils and the tip and corners of my nose, up my nose and onto my forehead. So just applying a little bit of powder there. I find that a damp beauty blender just really helps to sort of just press it in and meld it in with the foundation rather than it just sort of sitting on top or getting cakey. I'll be back at the end of the day to let you know how it's worn. We are back now at about 10 hours after application of Laura Mercier's Moisturising Silk Cream Photo Edition Foundation, and I have not touched up once throughout the day. No more powder, no more anything in terms of coverage over my face, and I am really impressed. My nose is not particularly shiny, so I've still got the coverage. The foundation has lasted nicely, at least over these last 10 hours. Everything still looks nice and smooth and it looks hydrated. I really could not be happier with this foundation. This would be right up there in terms of high performing foundations for me and my skin. The Moisturising Photo Edition Silk Cream from Laura Mercier, 2 GOO thumbs up. If you are after a really easy, effortless, dewy foundation that lasts a decent amount of time, looks beautiful and smoothing, and also covers really nicely, is very, very easy to apply and looks great in photos, I think you're gonna love this foundation. Go and check out that Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturising Foundation, 2 GOO thumbs up. Next up, I am going to review Laura Mercier's Silk Cream Oil-Free Photo Edition Foundation. Now this is a reformulation of her original Silk Cream foundation. It's a little bit more liquidy. It's not runny like water, but it's not quite as moussey and whipped feeling as the original Silk Cream. I am wearing this today. You will see me applying it and you'll see how it lasts throughout the day. But I've just got to say up front, I am a big fan of the Silk Cream Oil-Free Foundation. If you're looking for a flat matte foundation, this is not the one for you, but if you're like me, if you have pores, if you have oily combination skin, if you like a higher coverage, this is going to be a great one for you. I'm a big fan of, well, both of these new Silk Cream Photo Edition foundations. The first few ingredients between the moisturizing and the oil-free are exactly the same and in the same order, but when you get down to like the 4th and 5th ingredients, the moisturizing edition has glycerin and butylene glycol, followed by some dimethicone and then a shea shea butter ethyl ester. The oil-free ingredients start with cyclopentasiloxane. How could I not love this foundation automatically? Followed by water, phenyltrimethicone, ethyl hexyl palmitate, PEG 12 dimethicone cross polymer, silica dimethicone, silylate, butylene glycol, glycerin. So you've got very silicone-y products in here, starting with cyclopentasiloxane. You know automatically it's going to be a winner for me. Again, packaging is a hit. It's a lightweight plastic tube with a nice, easy way to dispense. A very, very light fragrance, if any at all, and quite a wide shade range that does sort of err on the side of warmer, more yellow skin tones. So I'm matched in the shade Cashew Beige for the oil-free, but the moisturizing Cashew Beige is significantly darker. So I do go down to medium Ivory for the moisturizing. So definitely do think about getting a shade match. It's not an automatic, you know, shade exchange from your original Silk Cream foundation. They do say to shake this well before using and apply a small amount with a sponge. I do find that a damp beauty blender is a beautiful way to apply this foundation. And as always, I am applying it over a primer. Today I am using Laura Mercier's oil-free primer. I find that that does give a very nice oil controlling and smoothing base, just a pea-sized amount all over the face. It does blend in very, very easily. It's got like a lovely emollient type finish that doesn't dry off to a hard concrete. That means that you're going to be able to go in and build up this product more. So with one layer you are getting a really decent medium coverage, but very, very easily buildable up to a full. I love this foundation for the finish, the coverage, and the way that it builds is absolutely beautiful. This is Laura Mercier's loose setting powder in translucent. I'm going to use that same damp beauty blender that I used for my foundation, dip it into the pan of loose powder, tap off any excess, and I'm just going to apply that lightly to, again, those areas where I do not want to look shiny. So around the corners of my nose, up the center of my nose, just the very center of my forehead. You can see I still have a little bit of shine, a little bit of hydration on the other areas of my face, and where I've applied powder, it really doesn't look, you know, too cakey or too matte. It just is going to help keep any oil breakthrough at bay. So that is it. That is the foundation applied. Honestly, I could not be happier. My skin is beautifully covered. My skin looks lovely and smooth and hydrated and radiant. Could not be happier. I will be back at the end of the day to let you know how it's worn. About 14 hours now after application of Laura Mercier's oil-free Silk Cream Photo Edition foundation, and I have touched up once in that 14-hour period, just to my T-zone though, with a little bit of powder, and you can see that I do have some sheen on my face. I did apply cream highlighter to my cheekbones, so I think some of what you see there is a MAC cream color base. You can see areas where I'm normally prone to getting quite oily. The foundation is definitely holding up really, really well. Honestly, I really enjoy this foundation. It works beautifully over the oil-free primer, and then with the translucent loose setting powder over the top, just in the T-zone in those oily areas. The coverage is still there 14 hours later. My skin is still looking lovely and hydrated and luminous, even though it's oil-free, and definitely smoothing. So that cyclopentasiloxane ingredient at the front of both the moisturizing and the oil-free Photo Edition Silk Cream foundations just works so wonderfully for my skin. I honestly could not be happier. Definitely 2 guru thumbs up for the oil-free foundation at the end of the day. So that is it, my thoughts on Laura Mercier's Silk Cream oil-free foundation. I really do enjoy both the oil-free and the moisturizing. I think with the oil-free you certainly are not getting a flat finish, so you don't need to be afraid about looking, you know, old and flat and matte. You've still got a lovely sort of yeah, satin finish, I would say, even though it's oil-free. If you're like me, you've got the pores, the wrinkles, you've got pigmentation, and you want a high coverage that's going to last nicely throughout the day, you're going to love this foundation. I really do love it. It's right up there with my favorite foundations. So is the moisturizing. To be honest, I don't find a huge difference between the two. If I did have to recommend one over the other, probably the oil-free, but it's a pretty close finish. But definitely this oil-free Photo Edition Silk Cream foundation, to Guru thumbs up to. And then the third product I wanted to do a really quick mention of for you from adorebeauty.com.au is a Skindinavia finishing spray. They make all of Urban Decay's makeup finishing sprays, and they really have a name for themselves with a range of sprays that include different types of finishing sprays, oil control, anti-aging, bridal, photo-friendly type sprays. They also have a primer spray out now that I'm looking forward to trying. So the one that I picked up from Adore Beauty is the Skindinavia Bridal Makeup Finishing Spray, and what they claim on the bottle is that it gives a fine mist, that it's oil free and paraben free. They do recommend that you shake this very, very well, as with all of the Skindinavia makeup finishing sprays. On the back they say that it's specifically designed to resist the effects of excess moisture. This bridal mist helps keep makeup looking flawless and photo ready. It absorbs quickly and lasts for up to 16 hours for all skin types. I shake it very, very well, then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's enough. It is a very fine mist. It doesn't have a very, very strong smell like some of those other makeup finishing sprays that can be really, really off-putting and almost choke you. The ingredients in this are water, followed by alcohol denat, so it does have alcohol, PVP, aloe barbadensis leaf extract, polyhydroxysteric acid. I'm just looking through the list. There is a little bit of fragrance in there. That alcohol denat at the start, that means that this is going to be relatively fast drying on your face, but it may have a slight drying effect on your skin too. If you really are concerned about putting alcohol on your face, then given that alcohol denat is a second ingredient, you definitely do want to be aware of that. I find that this is a very nice spray. Two reasons I will use this spray. Number one, once you've used powder to set your liquid or cream foundation, it can look a little bit powdery, it can look a little bit cakey. So this spray works very, very nicely for just melding the powder in with the rest of your face. They say, you know, it takes away that powdery look. Now, a lot of face sprays do that. The other thing that I like this product for is that I feel like it does give a soft focus look. I feel like it does make my makeup and my skin look just that little bit more photo friendly. These are things that you want to think about if you are going to an event, if you are going somewhere where they're using flash photography, you want your skin to look fantastic, memories to last a lifetime. I would definitely think about investing in the Skindinavia makeup finishing spray. Now, does this make my makeup last longer? If I'm wearing a primer and a powder, to be honest, I don't find that the bridal makeup finishing spray makes a difference on the half of my face that I apply it to in terms of longevity, because this half is already lasting pretty nicely as well. But if you don't want a powder, for example, then I would definitely think about using something like this bridal makeup finishing spray to spray over your unpowdered foundation, just to help that stay on a little bit longer. And that's something that might be helpful for, you know, all of these sort of dewy, glowy, no powder looks that many of us are going for these days. So I would recommend the Skindinavia Bridal Spray. It is a lovely product, and I do think it does help make your skin look better in photos, which is going to be very important for those events. So they are the three products that I was going to review for you today. Do go and check out the range on adorebeauty.com.au. This is not a paid video, but I really am impressed with the range of products that you can get on that website. Some of those are not always easy to get in store, and they often have many fantastic deals. Between the time that I ordered the foundations and this product, I've also placed another order with Adore Beauty. They had a buy one get one free on my favorite holy grail glycolic acid product, my Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic. Buy one get one free, can't beat it. They do have fantastic deals all the time, so I would recommend subscribing to their newsletter too. That is it from me. I'll include links and details about their free shipping and all of that down below. Check that out. I hope that you enjoyed this 3-in-1 review video today. Please let me know your thoughts about any of these products down below. Have yourself a gorgeous day, and don't forget, you are beautiful. It's one thing to look at though. Make sure you be it, and I will see you again really, really soon. Bye.